Welcome back to iTwist Wrench TV. On today's episode, we're going to be removing a governor on an already disassembled Predator 224. If you missed the disassembly video, click on our channel, go to the disassembly video, start from the beginning. I literally unboxed a 224, ripped it down to what you're seeing here. We're going to start by getting the two bolts out of the oil level sensor that sits inside of the block to sense the oil. And now we are taking out the fitting that seals the wire. We're going to go ahead and drill out those holes and tap them out. I went ahead and used an M8 by 125 bolt on the two governor bolts, and then I used a random NPT bolt that I found laying around. It was like, I think 1/2 inch by 13. And I went ahead and just tapped that out and sank it in there. I mean, at the end of the day, it's aluminum, pretty easy to tap. Go ahead and punch out your governor arm. You just go ahead and pull that out of there with a punch. It should just all fall out into your hand. I see people, pulling that little E-clip in the bottom and leaving the arm and struggling for hours. That's not the way to do this, guys. That is not the way to do this. I'm going to go ahead and ream these holes out for the taps that I have. I recommend, just going a little bit bigger than the hole that's there. I mean, you don't have to be perfect. Later on, if you're going like with a crazy build, these are great oil return spots. The one directly on top that I'm zoomed in on here is perfect for an oil return. It drips directly onto your crank connecting rod. It's awesome. I'll show you guys a little bit about that here in the future. Go ahead and use this right angle bit with this right angle adapter with a step bit, and I just drill that out to 3/16. I know some people go further than that. I have only ever done 3/16 and never have any problems with it. Flip this over, get ready for a tap. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut most of this on out of here until we get a good solid point to come back. I don't want you guys to just sit here and have to watch me drive a tap through the side of the block. So I kind of got you guys picked back up in here where I'm cutting down bolts that I picked out that were too long for the application. You want them to just, be flush with the block more than sticking through into the case where you could run into clearance issues with a bolt that's sticking through. So I just go ahead and mark them with a Sharpie and whack them down to the proper length. If you are cutting down bolts for your engine, you are going to want to grab a file and make sure that you're not leaving any burrs that can get on the inside of your engine and potentially damage the rotating assembly. Just a little precaution that I like to take. I don't want to scatter, a couple $100 in parts. So just whack down the burrs there. Get some thread sealant on them and get them plugged in the block. Remember to stay tuned. We're going to be doing a full build on this. Billet flywheel, billet connecting rod, governor removal, obviously as you're seeing in this video. You're going to want to make sure you use thread sealant on these bolts. Make sure they thread in nice and easy. Make sure they're snug, nice and tight, not loose, so they do not leak oil on you while you're running your performance engine. I'm going to go through, use an adjustable, just because they're miscellaneous bolts laying around. Just snug them up with thread sealant. Make sure they're nice and tight, so again, you're not leaking oil on your cart, mini bike, golf cart, sand rail, whatever you're using this engine on. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. I'm going to try to bring this to you guys daily so we can all enjoy something together that I'm working on. Thank you very much. Until next time on iTwist Wrench TV, enjoy the rest of your day.